So at this time, I'd like to turn it over to Adam Blank. Adam, I know he's not someone new to this IU. For some of us, he is new. But Adam is the son of Mary Ann and Ken Blank and lives in South Hills of Pittsburgh. He is a 2014 graduate of Peters Township High School and earned an associate degree from Community College of Allegheny in 2020. 10 years ago, Adam spoke at IU1 in service, and it gained some attraction and led him to forming his own company, APB Public Speaking. He is passionate about his work and message. He speaks to teachers, college students, and young students. With the younger students, he's really passionate about speaking to end bullying by telling his own story. Adam is very excited to be back at Blast IU 17, and he's excited to kick off our first day with a few stories. So I'd like to introduce him to the stage.
Got it. Yeah. Becky. Yes. I'm sorry. Okay, I just wanted to say thank you, Becky. No, come back up here. And then also the executive director, come on up here. I just wanted to say thank you again for asking me to come and speak. It means a lot to me. You two are both very special, part of my life, and so this IU1 is very special. And then I wanted to tell you that I'm going to take over your job very soon here, okay? So anyway, I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so how does this work? Oh, here we go. All right, so I'm very excited about being here inside the Blast IU1, no, the IU 17, okay? As soon as I walked into the door, I was greeted with claps and just very good vibes. So I'm very excited about being here to tell you about my story, about where I came from. And then the title of my PowerPoint is Tears from Cheers from Mr. Adam Blank. So anyway, throughout my whole life, there has been lots of ups and downs, but I will always speak the truth. I am an honest man. And so I'm very proud to announce that. Even though I have 3 hours of sleep, I'm going to push through this speech. So I was born in 1994. So this is very interesting. Whenever I was born, the doctors told my parents that I would be deaf and blind. Well, I proved that wrong completely. I know it was very hard for my parents to actually found that out, but I guess they misthought of that. But yeah. So anyway, I have a lot of challenges. My own first challenge is that I have a condition called albinism, okay? And so it does affect the hair, skin, and vision. I have a hard time seeing distance, but I was approved to be able to drive, so I'm very happy about that. And then I have a 1995 Chevy Corvette, so a sports car. And then I have autism. It caused more trouble whenever I was young because I was bad back then, okay? I'm going to explain this story better very, very soon here. And then I have a stuttering issue. I wish I never had a stuttering issue, but I do. But I try to push through it every single day, and yeah, so yeah. So anyway, again, very, very very bad behavior. So since I had autism, I never slept for the very first 10 years of, I guess, my life. Okay, every single time my parents want to go on a date night, every babysitter would be wanting out that door because I would lock myself inside the bathroom and flood the bathroom, and then I would mess up with the garage door opener, and then I would flip over chairs. I mean, I was a complete mess, okay? And then I did escape. I escaped it out of my parents' house twice whenever I was younger, okay? But it was a chaotic mess. So this is a cute picture of me. The very first day of preschool, a normal preschool, I mean, everything was working out, but I got kicked out of a preschool because of my behavior issues. So my parents was kind of losing hope. So I think, Jenny, next. A IU1 came to the rescue, okay? The IU1 saved me. The IU1 is superheroes. You guys are all superheroes in this room. I look up to you guys every single day, including Christina and Jeff. No, I don't. Oh yeah, okay. So, but yeah. So anyway, the IU1, I got vision support. I got PTOT and speech. And so again, you guys are the own foundation for success, for this future. So anyway, so I went through the IU1. I went through the preschool. I was at Child Alert. I loved that I loved that own preschool. It was awesome. I remember the teacher's assistants. I remember the teacher. They was very passionate about their job, and guess what? It was a great job. So this is a picture of me and Miss Carol, and she was outstanding. I mean, I needed Child Alert because Child Alert is sort of like their own preschool, and so it gave me more structure. It gave me more room to kind of just run around the room and stuff like that. So again, it really made a big difference. Jenny, I was not ready yet. All right, so anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I went to Bower Hill, so I started my own school there, and so whenever I got into fourth grade, it was a mess, okay? I literally trashed Mrs. Apple's room. Next. Thank you, Jenny. So I literally went around the room, I flipped over a desk, I literally messed up that room. I took a bin of markers, a big bin of markers, and dumped it onside Amanda's head, and then I wrote onside the wall with permanent marker. I was not paying attention. It was a chaotic mess. Okay? So of course, they had lots of meetings about me, and so during one of the meetings, they actually ended up doing a wonderful timeout room, and so every single time I went into the timeout room, I tried to escape it. I never liked their own timeout room, so it was not working. And then one day, I decided to bite a teacher by accident. My mom was not happy whenever that happened. My mom came into my principal's office, Tony Sikowski's office, and so she had tears, and Tony had to kick me out of school for three days. So here is the letter, right there. 21 years ago, a kid got kicked out of preschool. No, out of school, I meant. But yeah, so again, my own behavior was chaotic. But however, during IEP meetings, they actually came up with a wonderful plan. This was my behavior plan, Bomb Mary, okay? Bomb Mary had a lot of energy to do great things with me. Bomb Mary took me to see the myrtle room. He took me to see the roof. He took me to see the tractor. He took me behind the cafeteria. I mean, he took me everywhere. And this was a major, major behavioral plan, a major thing in my life. And guess what? It made a big difference. A maintenance guy, a wonderful maintenance guy that I still keep in touch with. A IU1 learning support teacher, Karen West, okay? Karen West, again, she noticed that I did very well in smaller groups, and so she actually took her time with me and went over stuff, and guess what? That made a big difference. But I won't never, ever forget these people in my life. They are that important. Just heroes. A IU1 social worker named Jason Cusack, okay? I want to tell you that my parents, my parents told me that I had autism whenever I was about 15 years old. And so for a long time, I did not want to be autistic. I just wanted to be a normal kid. So anyway, I got a social worker named Jason Cusack. I brought real life situations into his office, and so he gave me great feedback. So I will use that feedback to improve who I was, okay? And then he helped me with the bullying situations. It really got to the point where I got pushed downstairs, and then a group of guys tried to poke my eyes out with pencils, and I won't never forget that. And then every time I asked to go out, people would make fun of me. So again, it was not a good thing. But Jason helped me. He was my hero, my inspiration, and I'm very glad I got him whenever I did, because he helped me a lot. Social workers out there, you guys are awesome. Keep up the great work and keep on doing that. A wonderful story about a vision teacher named Jenny Barney. Jenny Barney, please stand up and wave. All right, so Jenny Barney is, I have had her since age 3. She has really became part of my family. Of course, I get teary. Jenny Barney is a very special person. She actually taught me shapes and colors. She has taught me what I can see and not see, and then on the most part, she actually taught me to read. And she is a perfect example about putting me before herself, because she had no idea how to teach reading, but she actually taught me reading, and now I am very, very successful because of Jenny Barney. Jenny Barney walks this earth. I love you very much, Aunt Jen. A story about a speech teacher named Nikki Scott, okay? Nikki taught me about R's, S's. Nikki helped me with stuttering, public speaking. I mean, speech teachers really serves as a own communication tool. And so keep on doing great things, guys. Speech teachers walk too. The glue that holds it together, teachers' assistants, paras, okay? Whenever I was in middle school, okay, I was not organized. It was very hard for me to learn, but I remember my teachers' assistants helping me to learn about figuring out different ways to help me. And then whenever I did not do my homework, my teacher's assistants would get on my case about it and say, let's do this, let's do that. And so that helped me really become very, very successful. So you guys walk, teacher's assistants walk, everyone inside this room walks. This is the Blast IU1. No, IU17, oh gosh. So again, I have a great life because of people like you. People like you stepped in and made a big difference. People like you can really make a big difference. Thank you guys so much. And then keep on doing this, huh? I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm just saying thank you. But I have a very, very productive life because of people like you. All right, next, Johnny. So I have given 60 talks. I have been a keynote in a lot of speeches, and I'm very happy about being here again. Again, my job started with the IU1 and ends with the IU1. I will keep on working to make a big difference. Next. I have the best family ever. I'm very lucky to have a good mom. My mom, Marianne Blank, has a great sense of humor, and she dealt with my misbehaving issues. I don't know how my parents survived. My father, Kenneth Peter Blank, is here today. Dad, I want you to stand up and just wave. Kenneth Blank. Oh, gosh. My dad is really a fantastic dad. Dad has done a lot for me. And Dad, I love you very much. But I'm very lucky to have great siblings, just wonderful siblings. I am a very proud uncle, and I just love my family. They have been there through the thick and thin. They have taught me a lot of stuff, and I think I have my dad's personality, and I think my own father should have named me Kenneth Peter Blank Jr., but it never happened. But I love him so much. Gosh. All right, so I bought a condo about 3 years ago, and now I'm very independent. So again, it goes back to the IU1. People like you. And then I have a 1995 Chevy Corvette too, so I'm very grateful to have a great social life. I'm very sociable. I love people, and I'm very happy about having great friends and then also a great support team, because whenever you have a good support team, you actually can change this whole world. So I have received a lot of awards for the public speaking, okay? I will just tell you one story about one award. This happened about a couple months ago, okay? My boss's boss, Don Martin, told me, hey, we are going out for a big party inside the Poconos for this convention and stuff. The own PA conference. So I said, okay. So I went there. I thought I was going to do I guess, like networking, and they actually stopped everything and said, I am the IU1 ambassador. And I'm very happy to get that. And then Jenny, Bonnie, and my mom drove 5 hours to surprise me. I started tearing up. And then Jenny's call broke down after that. So I don't know how they got there, but I'm very glad that Lincoln MKS just held on for them to get there, because after that it just broke down. But now Jenny has a very expensive car, a Lincoln MKZ. So she's very rich. No, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. But yeah. All right, next. I think my biggest deal is next. I am one of you guys. I am one of you guys. This is my boss, Mike Minor. He is a terrific supervisor. He will back you up on every situation. I go into his office at least 3 times a day, and so I just check in with him and just make sure he's doing okay, because I know being a principal can be very difficult, but he does his job very well, and so he has coached me. He is my inspiration to me. I work with a great teacher named Mrs. Lowes, Nikki Lowes, okay? She's very passionate about her job. She always thinks outside of the box during every situation. I work for the autistic support classroom, so those kids are nonverbal. I will just tell you one story. One time I took a student to the OWN Career Lab, and so I said, go and point to that stove. And so he went over and pointed the stove. So these kids are smart, but I work very well with teachers here. Next. So my challenge for you guys, I want you guys to get on the slideshow. I want you to think about what you guys can do to impact people's lives. I want you guys to really take this home with you and challenge yourself tonight, okay? Again, I just want to say thank you again, Blast IU 17. I want to tell you I'm coming back next year completely free, okay? So I will be back here next year. Thank you guys. Take care.